It's not for me to talk, it's for you to do all the talking. It's for me to like...
Right here.
Just looking up at Daddy there and just seeing, you know, how big he is, and just my eyes were kind of going into his nipples and stuff, which I kind of liked. And then basically I was just like, whoa, he's big in that. And then, yeah, I can't believe how tall he is.
Is he not?
He is.
So there you go. So you got to give the man respect. If a man's won the world title and another man challenging for his belt, you got to give...
Joshua is sending a stark warning to Jake Paul ahead of their highly anticipated showdown. AJ isn't just seeing a famous YouTuber. He's spotting someone who could break under true pressure. This isn't simply a fight. It's shaping up to be a public takedown. Jake Paul might find himself overwhelmed and on the defensive before the opening bell even sounds.
Toxic. I feel like you can put any top heavyweight in the world up here, and he'll probably say the same thing about them all. So it's just him as a person, and then he just...
Joshua isn't holding back. Jake Paul is entering a ring far beyond his experience. AJ's approach is precise. Every strike, every angle, every tactic aimed to expose and dominate. This isn't merely a fight. It's a demonstration of real boxing power, and Jake is about to experience it in full.
And I'm going to make sure I'm going to expose him to certain tricks in boxing that he may not have seen yet, and I'm going to bring him to another school of boxing that I don't think he's been in.
Pulls back the curtain. Jake Paul's flashy persona and social media antics hide a fighter clearly overmatched. Anthony Joshua will dismantle facade, laying bare Jake's inexperience and nerves for everyone to witness. This isn't just a fight, it's a full exposure, and Jake's reality is about to be on display.
You know, when he looked up, but listen, I think he knows what he's in for. So it's a very dangerous night's work, and AJ will be, you know, people say, oh, will he take it easy on it? AJ will be AJ. He don't mess around, he don't play with his food. He'll be going in there looking to take...
Doesn't hold back. Jake Paul's showmanship won't last against a true champion. Anthony Joshua will strip away the act, revealing Jake's fear and experience and lack of genuine skill. The world will witness the YouTuber for what he really is, a fighter hiding behind hype.
He works hard, he ain't got to do it. He's taking on a hero of British boxing. He's the guy who's done it all, a massive puncher. You got to take...
He points out the truth. Jake Paul is stepping into a heavyweight storm he's not ready for. Anthony Joshua leaves nothing to chance, and every punch will reveal Jake's inexperience. The influencer's confidence won't hold up against real power, and this fight could end in total humiliation.
You would take Jake Paul lightly any way, shape or form, and it'd be so easy to hit. You're talking about a trained athlete.
Makes it clear. Jake Paul is diving headfirst into a nightmare by facing AJ. This isn't entertainment. It's serious danger. Anthony Joshua is an elite heavyweight, and all of Jake's social media bravado won't save him when real punches land. Millions will witness the influencer struggling under pressure.
As I say,
money talks and bullshit walks. We all know that phrase. We've all seen it, but this is another level. This is a really dangerous. He ain't fighting a granddad. He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane.
Simmons doesn't hold back. Jake Paul's dream of beating AJ is pure fantasy. The YouTuber is about to be revealed for what he really is. All hype, no heavyweight experience. Anthony Joshua is set to make Jake's bravado look ridiculous, and fans won't be able to look away.
to heavyweight and knock out Anthony Joshua, or even beat him, or even compete with him. I mean, Jake struggled to hurt Mike Tyson. And let's not forget, in the first part of that fight, Jake was trying to hurt Mike Tyson. He was. And Mike was dangerous. And Jake didn't want to take any risks and get knocked out by Mike Tyson. That
doesn't mince words. Anyone backing Jake Paul is living in a fantasy. Anthony Joshua could take the YouTuber apart in seconds. This fight is set to embarrass Jake on a global stage. Get ready. AJ isn't holding anything back, and the world will witness Jake's fear, being completely outmatched and overwhelmed.
Jake Paul knocking out
This
Joshua.
is what I'm saying. How's that work?
He can't, can he?
Anthony Joshua could knock Jake Paul out with his dick. So if it goes any other way, you know.
You give me a headline there, by the way.
If it goes any other way, you know it.
Joshua comes across as a man ready for precise devastation. And that should scare Jake Paul far more than any talk of a knockout. This isn't AJ chasing clicks or a viral highlight. He's planning a calculated, methodical dismantling. A beatdown designed to expose anyone pretending they belong in the ring. Joshua intends to truly punish Jake, not merely outbox him. That level of focus and intent is something Jake has never encountered in his carefully managed boxing career. When a seasoned heavyweight speaks like this, it's clear the opponent has already been broken mentally. Jake Paul isn't stepping into a fight. He's walking into a session of controlled destruction, and quitting could be his only option.
I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and
Jones Jr. has witnessed champions in every era, and even he can feel that AJ's calm demeanor signals a carefully planned, ruthless attack. When a fighter moves with this kind of composure, it usually means he's already mapped out the outcome. And Jake Paul is the one in the crosshairs of that certainty. All of Jake's chaos, hype, and social media antics instantly collapse when faced with man forged in real heavyweight battles. Roy isn't complimenting training. He's issuing a warning. This version of Joshua is extremely dangerous. Jake is walking straight into a silent storm, and the moment the punches start landing, he'll quickly understand he's in far over his head.
He's serious about it, so I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
He doesn't mince words. He calls the whole thing a circus. And honestly, Jake Paul is acting like the ringleader, turning boxing into a spectacle. The scary part isn't Joshua stepping in. It's that a YouTuber has convinced the world he belongs in the same ring as a top-tier heavyweight. Bellows' warning is clear. This fight isn't competitive, it's risky, and Jake is playing with fire he doesn't understand. Boxing isn't just showmanship. The second AJ starts landing, Jake will realize the difference between a viral stunt and real consequences. This spectacle could end with Jake either seriously hurt or walking away the instant he feels true heavyweight power.
It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
Talking like this is the clearest sign he doesn't understand what he's really up against. Anthony Joshua is a merciless finisher, capable of taking down men far bigger, faster, and more experienced than Jake will ever be. Calling AJ easy isn't confidence. It's pure delusion, a way for Jake to convince himself more than anyone else. That kind of trash talk will look ridiculous the moment he faces a 240-pound powerhouse who hits like a freight train. Jake can say what he wants, but words won't stop Joshua's fists. When reality sets in, it won't be easy work anymore. It'll be a desperate fight just to survive.
He's a dumbass, and so it's gonna be apparent on Saturday when he's the one that gets knocked out. I mean, genuinely, fighters always say this. There's the back and forth, but Piers, I'm being so honest, man. This guy is easy work.
It's delivered a harsh reality check that Jake Paul can't ignore. Anthony Joshua isn't some YouTube gimmick or internet sensation. He's a true heavyweight, packing the skill, experience, and raw power to make Jake regret stepping into the ring. Hearn warns that AJ's punches aren't just powerful, they're career-altering. This isn't hyperbole. It's a professional assessment of the danger Jake willingly faces. In this fight, all the bravado, social media hype, and clout disappear instantly. Every strike Joshua lands will expose Jake's lack of experience and vulnerability. He may have fooled casual fans online, but in the ring under the lights, he's exposed, terrified, and overmatched. Hearn's warning isn't just talk. It's a prediction. Jake Paul is walking into a situation he likely won't survive without taking serious damage. And the world will watch as his hype unravels while Joshua methodically takes control. This is about exposure, humiliation, and the undeniable reality of facing a top-tier heavyweight.
Hey, Paul, you ain't in a box, mate. This ain't David Blaine. I said, so just be careful because AJ will take your head clean off your shoulders and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And you take on that responsibility and we all have to. So we got to think about that. But this is Anthony fighting a top 50 cruiserweight in the world. It's not something that we would normally do.
Yeah. But his focus is unmatched. And that's exactly why this fight is so daunting for Jake Paul. AJ isn't here for headlines or social media stunts. Behind the scenes, he's working quietly and deliberately, crafting a plan to expose every flaw of a YouTuber stepping into his ring. While Jake basks in hype, viral antics, and bravado, Joshua is in the gym perfecting technique, building endurance, and preparing to dominate a fighter who thinks clout can substitute for skill. AJ is a predator lying in wait. Once the bell rings, Jake will quickly see this as an entertainment. It's a masterclass in boxing reality. Every feint, jab, and combination will systematically dismantle his illusion. leaving the world no doubt about who is truly in control. This is what separates legends from pretenders. By fight night, Jake Paul's overconfidence will have completely vanished. Joshua's quiet intensity ensures that every misstep is magnified, and humiliation will be the story everyone remembers.
I'm not here to announce myself to the public. I got to come in under the radar, do the promotional agreements that I've signed up to do, nothing more, nothing less, and get the job done. That's what we're here to do.
As a fighter shaped by challenges, Jake Paul is about to learn what that really means. Every obstacle, every setback AJ has faced has forged him into a nearly unstoppable force, a predator in the ring, blending skill, intelligence, and heart. Jake Paul, by contrast, relies on social media hype theatrics and fans who have never seen him tested against true elite power and precision. Joshua's history of wars, world titles, and comebacks shows he isn't just stepping in to win. He's stepping in to dominate, humiliate, and reveal the YouTuber for what he really is, a pretender in the heavyweight arena. December 19th isn't just another bout. It's the result of AJ's preparation, resilience, and unrelenting drive. Jake's confidence will collide with an immovable force, and every error will be magnified. By the final bell, the world will witness the gap between a seasoned champion and a hype-driven entertainer. Jake Paul's bravado won't survive the night.
Jake can make money fighting Gervonta Davis. He can make money fighting freaking Ryan Borland and Andre Agassi. He can make money fighting Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And I'm just asking myself, what would... Stop asking me 267 million. Okay, yeah. If that's a real number, there's no context there. I don't know if that's referring to something else, but if Jake is getting paid...
and is blunt about the matchup. Jake Paul is taking a massive risk thinking he can handle Anthony Joshua. AJ is a YouTuber or a showman. He's a lethal heavyweight who doesn't mess around. His power, skill, and experience will expose every flaw in Jake's hype and bravado. Nelson points out the truth. Jake's motivations lean more toward money than mastery, making him predictable and easy to exploit. While Paul plays the cameras, Joshua's focus, strength, and preparation are quietly building a storm. Fans watching know this fight won't be competitive. By the final bell, Jake Paul's theatrics will crumble under AJ's dominance, leaving only humiliation, shock, and a clear reminder that hype cannot replace real skill.
Paul is crazy. If he thinks he can get it with Anthony Joshua, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and play tiddlywinks, I don't think AJ plays touch. He plays knock the F.
Is on for December 19th, and one thing is undeniable. Jake Paul is walking into a fight well beyond his experience. Anthony Joshua isn't here to play around or let hype carry anyone. He's coming to dominate, expose weaknesses, and prove why YouTubers don't belong in the heavyweight ranks. Every punch AJ lands will highlight Jake's limits. Every combination will chip away at his confidence. By the final bell, the illusion of Jake Paul's toughness will be completely shattered. Fans, this isn't just another bout. It's a lesson in reality and a historic moment in boxing. Don't take your eyes off it. December 19th promises to be explosive. Drop a comment with your predictions. Can Jake Paul survive the storm, or will Anthony Joshua humiliate him entirely? Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss a second of this showdown.